on this career mode live stream. This is going to say the least here. Hopefully you guys are going to join here tonight if you have time, and hopefully you guys are going to have some fun as well as I am. When we're going to be starting here in heat race number 3, we're starting with the 305 series. First off tonight, top 5 advance to the feature, and the top 2 go to the qualifying dash. We will be starting 6th in this race. So not the greatest qualifying effort, but again, we are still an underfunded team here within the first 10 races of the season in the 305 series. So we'll see how this goes. The green flag's in the air. Another 50% race here, so only 5 laps in this opening stage as we quickly are trying to move into a transfer spot on Smith on the opening lap. We're going to try to move by him. A slight contact could cost us that chance, and it did, at least for the time being. Now we kind of move up the racetrack here towards the middle to outside line to try and pass him. Might be running out of time with doing that though, and now Young moves up the racetrack right in front of us. That might not work. We're going to have to go to the bottom. Contact now with Smith. We are kind of lodged in, and the caution is going to fly already here in this heat race as we made the contact, and we are going to have a green-white checker. We'll start in 6th on this restart. Lined up, green flag in the air. We've got 3 laps here to try and settle it. Quickly looking to the inside of Smith. Big slide job that time. We're going to get around him. Can we hold on to the final transfer spot and move to the feature? We might even be able to get around Young here. We had a chance to before the caution. Now we look to his inside here. A little bump, a little run, and we're up to 4th. Trying to move out of the final transfer spot. Now we move through the middle, 3 wide on Roberts. Here we go. Battle for 3rd going on. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Can we catch Lopez here as well, maybe, to get into the qualifying dash? We're not going to catch Lopez through 3 and 4. We're going to block the bottom on Young, and we will finish in 3rd by a... No, he snuck around us on the outside, coming to the start-finish line. Man, I really thought, for a second, I thought we had 3rd place locked up, but we didn't quite get around Young. He got us back at the last second there, so we're still in the feature. We'll just be starting in 15th instead of in 11th. Alright, so let's just try to get the best finish we can. Green flag going to be in the air. Only 20 laps in this feature event. Green flag is already in the air. 6 races on this live stream tonight. Well, 6 events rather, but still is already in the air for this opening heat race. Quickly down to the inside, looking on Baker now. Might have a shot at a top 10 finish here if we keep it rolling through turns 1 and 2. Kind of hooked together, a little contact. We moved around him. Baker with the crossover move. We'll try to get him back through 3 and 4. We will. Now trying to challenge Jimmy Lewis maybe for position. Big slide job through turns 1 and 2. He makes the contact right back. It also moves into 9th in the process. Now we got Lopez. We were trying to catch at the end of that last heat race. We'll move past him for 11th. Can we get back around Baker for position? Contact, yes we will. And that'll move us into the top 10, at least for now. Finally able to clear him here off of turn 4. We'll stay in front of him as well going into turns 1 and 2. Big slide to the bottom of the racetrack. We're trying to catch Rodriguez as well. Baker going to move to our inside. He's trying to get around us again for position. This is a great battle for the 10th spot going on right now. Contact, and we turned him around. Caution's going to fly for the first time in this one. And we'll bunch the field back up again. So we will restart in 10th, and the green flag is going to be in the air. Here we go. 15 laps to go. Ooh. Oh boy. This is already getting tight here off the restart. You know how crazy this is getting here, almost halfway home through this feature, back into the top 10 again, at least for the time being. Maybe we'll have a chance to catch Roberts for 9th. Who knows? We have one caution in the heat race and one so far in the feature. Not a clean night for us, but if we can get a top 10 finish, I will take it. So we have 12 laps to go. Still plenty of time to get there too. We're catching up to Parker. Chuck Parker in the 9th position. We're pulling away from Dale Baker right now, a second and a half to 2 seconds ahead of him, as we are in that 10th spot, trying to get Parker that time. Big slide through turns 1 and 2. Kind of costed us some straightaway speed, but we'll try to run him back down again. So we catch up through 3 and 4. Back into 1 and 2. Looking to his inside. Can't quite get there yet. But if we race clean and we don't race too hard with Parker, we'll still be able to slightly pull away from the 10th spot. Past halfway, 9 to go. Big slide job now through 1 and 2. Can we clear him? Yes, we do. That time the slide job works out about perfectly. Lap car in the 25th spot just in front of us. We'll catch lap traffic for the first time here in this one for ourselves. Now we're looking to the inside here for 8. Slight contact. Now we go to the inside, looking on Jeff Faviano for the 7th spot. Faviano slips by on the outside, at least that time. Now through turns 1 and 2. Big slide job again. Contact he makes with us and Gray. Slows our momentum down big time. We lose 2 spots. Parker going to slip by, making it 3 spots we lost that time. Faviano might be holding us up here just a little bit, at least right now, as both the drivers ahead of us now move back down to the back up to the outside. Faviano racing really aggressively, kind of hitting us again on our door. As he tries to get on by, can we slide past him? Big slide job again. We're blocking him aggressively now, after he bumped us the first couple times to get around us. One time it worked, the second time it didn't. Definitely got the cornering compared to him. He's definitely got the straightaway speed. Back on the inside, he'll pass us cleanly that time. And actually it was Armstrong that time. Faviano's now falling outside the top 10. He's back to 11. We're currently in 9th, just ahead of Chris Lopez by about a second and a half yet. See how the lap traffic will play for these final 2 laps, as we have a chance to finish on the lead lap, and we actually will finish on the lead lap in this one. Caution definitely helped. Getting into the back of the lap car, white flag in the air, 1 lap to go here in this one. Lap traffic in the way, but we will lock up the 9th position for sure here in this one. So the checkered flag is going to be in the air. We'll finish 9th in our first race of the live stream here tonight. So yeah, I'll definitely take that. So far, so good. We'll roll into the next race, of course. And we are still 13th in the points after this race, and we will move on to our second race of the live stream now. Here to get our next bonus. We finished 9th, so we got 1 top 10 already locked in after that race. And our next race is going to be at Five Forks again in the 305 series. We'll stay on the 50% races, and we'll move on to our next event here. We'll see what kind of a car we've got here as we'll run hot laps in qualifying. Did that in the last race too, but it just didn't show it on the live stream. Tried to get the cornering down here in the 305 series on this track as well with the setup we've got. We didn't make any repairs from the last race to this race. I didn't think we really had to. We probably should have, though. At least try to get the car on its peak performance, but oh well, too late now. Who knows, maybe we could still finish inside the top 10 in yet another race here in the 305 series as we try to, I guess, inch our way closer to a possible top 10 in the season standings come season end. We still have 12 races on the 305 season after this race here, and I'm sure we will get through another 1 or 2 races before the end of the stream tonight. So now we're going to hit qualifying. Pole positions of 12-10. Our goal is a 12.75, which surprised because our best lap ever here is a 12.84. So we'll see. We'll see what we've got. Lap 1, getting started. Not sure what's the most preferred line. I would think the way these corners are, the inside's going to be the preferred line. As far as trying to run a fast lap goes, just ran a 13.19. Come on, we can run quicker than that here on this lap. See what we've got. Big dive through turns 3 and 4, sliding up the racetrack, trying to keep it off the wall. Couldn't do it, and the second lap was even slower. So we qualified 17th with actually, hindsight's not that bad, but thought it could have been better. We'll be starting in the final transfer spot for heat race number 1. So we will have Ben Armstrong in our heat race. He has been strong, of course. At least so far here in this one. Alright, green flag in the air. We are underway. Five laps. No time to waste here. Quickly to the inside, looking for the 4th position, going into turns 3 and 4. A big slide to try and move on by, and we do. Now can we catch Lewis for 3rd as we have 4 laps to go already. Big slide again through 1 and 2. You're going to hear me say that a lot here at this racetrack throughout the course of this event. Lewis moves up the track just a little bit, but we did get out of the gas. Felt like I would have slid into him if I would have drove it in as deep as I have been driving it in. A little more comfortable not being in the final transfer spot, but if you do make a mistake, which we got a little tight there, but at least we kept it off the wall. We got about a lap and a half yet to try and run down Lewis. We'll have a chance at him. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Gonna make a big dive through turns 3 and 4 here to try and make the pass. He moves up the track a little bit, but realistically, we didn't have a shot at him. We'll finish 4th in heat race number 1. We'll be in the feature, and we will be starting in the 13th spot. Ben Armstrong did win the heat race with Fabiano finishing 2nd. Moving on to the dash. So now to the 305 feature, our 2nd feature already on the live stream. Another 20 lapper coming your way. Green flag in the air. We are underway at 5 Forks. This is going to get tight already into turn 1. Contact as we were running 3 wide. More contact. Hard into the wall, into the outside. Caution's going to fly. Another car went spinning behind us. And a little too aggressive on the opening lap of the race. And we're going to pick up a little bit of damage in the process. And hopefully it won't hurt us too bad on speed. It was a racing accident, but we were probably the beneficiary as far as the cause of that one. So we didn't even get a lap into the books. We wrecked on the backstretch. The incident pretty much started coming out of turn 2. Got a little bit of damage not only to the front bumper, but the rear bumper as well. So let's see if we can try to get into the top 10 in this one. Barely sliding up in front of Dale Baker. He's going to quickly try to get back down under us. Yeah, that damage is definitely slowing us down. I don't feel like we've got as fast of a car as we probably could have had. But now we're getting freight trained around the top side of the track. We can't even get back down to the bottom right now. That's not helping our speed in this car either. Oh my goodness, just really shutting the door on a couple guys there. And now we're hard into the wall again. We are all over the place here in this feature compared to where we were in the heat race. This is not looking good early. We're going to be in danger of falling a lap down before the end of this one here as well. We're struggling just to get into the top 15. With all the damage we've got on the car, I mean, we got rear bumper damage, we've got front bumper damage, and our right side from hitting the wall a couple times already in this feature as well. Making gains here on the 14th place driver of Phillips. Not a lot of passing lanes here. It seems like everybody's pretty much holding the bottom of the racetrack. Nobody's trying different lines in this one. Trying to dive in late out of the corner here to try and really gain some time. Oh man, and I just spun him out. And yeah, we're going to get a caution. We'll likely finish on the lead lap, but just basically plowed right over him. Phillips is going to lose 2 spots because of that. And it's just very tough to pass, and we're going to restart on the outside, so that's actually going to probably hurt us. Especially if we couldn't get down to the inside quick, and we did. We do move up to 13th right away as well. Let's try to keep barely moving past Dale Baker now, but he's going to try to cross us over through turns 1 and 2. We get a little tight off of 2. Here he comes. Only 10 laps to go already in the feature. Trying to pinch him down on the inside, but he is going to clear us going into turn 1. Now we had to get hard on the brakes. That'll slow our momentum down. Yikes. Oh, a little loose. Still somehow pulled away from the guys behind us. Phillips might have a little bit of damage too after a spin. But even Young wasn't able to pounce on us there that time. I think we've got a shot to get around Baker still. I think we could be faster than him. That contact slows us down again. I don't think we're going to finish in the top 10 in this race unless we maybe get another caution. We would restart on the inside in the position we're in right now. We got to know not to take these restarts too aggressively if we do get another one, because it has backfired already once on us on the start of the race when we were on the inside, tried to take it 3 wide. Oh, contact with Baker again. I'm trying to pass him cleanly, but he's trying to really make us pass him around the outside. Which, I mean, this track is just so tight, despite how wide it looks. Everybody's running the inside line. Which is definitely seeming like it's the fastest way around this track. Let's see if we can catch Roberts now, only 3 laps to go. Try to get another spot for 11th. If we could get to him. I think we've got a chance. 2 to go now. We will finish on the lead lap here in this one as well. Big dive. Had to check up out of the throttle so we didn't hit him. I'm going to try to get around him cleanly, of course. We're going to have to set him up here through turns 1 and 2. Maybe try to get him through 3 and 4. Lap car is going to be maybe in the way. We might be a little too far back, and we are. We're just going to move around the lap car. We're going to hold on to the 12th spot at the finish here in this one. So 12th place it is for this race. Still 13th in points. Despite, what, like 3 or 4 races in a row, we've still been 13th, but we're finishing better than 13th every race. Goes to show how far behind we were after the first couple races trying to play catch up. Even just to get to the top 10. Definitely picked up more damage. Our next race will be at Grant Park, and it'll be in the Midget Series. I think we can get 4 top 5s in the next 4 races. It's doable. We'll try it. We haven't failed on a challenge yet in our career, so these goals are definitely reachable. Here is just repair any damage we've got on this vehicle before we move into the event. We're going to skip practice and qualifying for this third event of the stream. Try to get this to roll along a little quicker. My phone battery is only on 2%, so I might not be able to chat with you guys or see your chats down below here. Probably within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Hopefully we got a good race here and I can communicate with you guys through then. So we're going to be starting last in heat race 4. This is where we got our first career win on the last season in the Midget Series. And the green flag will be in the air. This is definitely a good track for us. 8 laps here in the heat race. Dominated this race, leading every single lap in the feature last time. This time we got a good starting spot, quickly moving into a transfer spot, not only for the feature, but now we're into the top 3. Already a lap and a half into this thing. Now we're in a qualifying dash transfer spot. Still 6 laps to go as we're going to try to get around Matthew Hedrick, very tight through 3 and 4. Sliding in front of him. Hedrick going to try the crossover. So we run the middle now through turns 3 and 4. Trying to hold on. Hedrick putting up a good fight right now. We might have a little bit more competition in this race this time as we're in the wall now through 3 and 4. That's going to cost us a ton of time as we're quickly just trying to get back into this thing. 4 laps to go. We're cross flags now in this heat race. More contact. We are almost too tight. We got to throw the car into these corners. 3 to go now to try and catch Hedrick. Trying to win heat race number 4. Hedrick and us. Big slide job now through turns 3 and 4. Lap traffic getting in the way. 2 to go. We're going to clear Hedrick for the lead at least. He's going to try to fight us right back. Still a couple more lap cars in the way. Drove it in too deep through 3 and 4. Again, getting out of the gas. Just over a 1 second lead. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. And it looks like we'll have just enough of a lead despite no more lap cars in between us. And we will win heat race number 4. A little bit closer of a battle than what I thought it was going to be, but nevertheless, we're running all right here. So now into the qualifying dash. And the green flag will be in the air. Here we go. Going to be starting 4th in this qualifying dash. Tony Stewart, of course, on the pole. This is a race that we definitely have to win. It was where we got our first career win, and we dominated the feature, leading every lap. Not saying we got to lead every lap, but again, this is a race we have to win in my opinion, as far as the points are considered in this midget series, we'll be halfway done with the season. 7 races will be complete out of 14. We look for yet another win in this series. Been a couple races since we have been able to even dominate a race for the most part. It'd be nice to take the pressure off with a blowout victory here. Oh man, hit the brakes coming out of turn 4 and still got into the wall. 4 to go. That was definitely pretty wild. Definitely going to have to work the throttle and the brakes, I think, in the feature with the lap traffic. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. In the dash. Yeah, this is probably becoming one of my favorite tracks here in the midget series for sure. We got a good chance to get our second career win here at Grant Park. To the feature we go. And the green flag will be in the air from the pole position. We'll see if we can win yet another race on the season. Tony Stewart's going to start 3rd in line right behind us. We get out of the gas through turns 1 and 2, taking it easy there. Joey Paxson started in 2nd. Now Stewart looking to the outside. Stewart got very close to the wall there, man. Really trying to get every sort of speed he can off the top. I don't think he brushed it though, because he's still in 4th. But he did lose a spot, giving up the bottom. Well, his lap car is, at least for the moment, on lap 3 getting out of our way. I'm sure that'll be a little different as this race goes on. Battle between me and Stewart, number 2 for the championship. He got the best of us last season. He's trying to three-peat now on championships in the midget series, but we'll try to deny him of that opportunity. Definitely be able to compete for a title, I think, in our second season in the 305s, and hopefully we can get it done season quicker so we can just quickly move up into the 410 Sprint Car Series, into the main All-Star Series. A lot of heavy lap traffic about to come up now. And I mean a lot, as we're just going to slide in front of everyone. We've ran a clean race so far, quickly on the brakes. Oh man, this is getting tight. Still haven't even made contact. We're trying to put Tony Stewart a lap down. This was a race in which Tony Stewart did not have a great race at last year, in which we won, giving ourselves a little bit of hope as far as the title's considered, and now we just brushed the wall slightly. Tony, oh, look at that crossover move here. He's trying to get into 3rd at least, but he will fall a lap down now. Look at the leaders, the way we're all battling. Most of them a lap down, though. Matthew Hedrick is in 2nd. Remember, he was in our heat race, and he did seem pretty fast there, and he's light years ahead of everybody else as far as trying to hold on for 2nd. Goes, and now we clip the wall after clipping the left front of that lap car. I couldn't tell exactly who it was. We're still not quite halfway, but we do have a 9.5 second lead. Stewart back to 4th still. Hoping he drops back a little further and a little further. I think that last race of the year as well, we performed there well. Our rookie season, we had a chance to win there late, couldn't get it done. And then last season, of course, we did get the win. I know there's a lot of money on the line, but we're definitely going for a championship again this year. We were last year too, but going into those last two races, I knew it was going to be almost impossible to catch Tony, especially by the time we did hit that last race. Even though I won, I think he finished like third, so it didn't really matter too much. We needed him to finish at least outside the top 8, and he hadn't done that all year, so... There's Hedrick in second place. We finally caught him now. "11 laps to go." Hedrick is right there. Man, that was close. Again, looking for our second career win here at Grant Park in the Midget Series. Definitely going to remember this track if we race here in the 305s and the 410 sprints. Don't remember us running this race too well our rookie season. But we don't need to remember that with where we're at right now, just dominating this race. Got a lap on the entire field. Crazy. Probably our best race of our career going for us right now. Not only we've led every lap, but like I said, we've put a lap on the field. We'll see if we're going to get a caution, though. Not that it's going to matter with a lap on the field, and this late in the race, too. 6 to go. No free passes here. Tony Stewart is back up to third. Oh, man, I wanted to stay off of Goff. We might have kept him from passing Tony there. I want Goff to try and pass him, and now he lets up big time in the corner. We just got into the back of him, costing him more time. Stewart's going to fly by into third now, 4 to go. I don't think he's going to have anything for Hedrick, who's in second. He's still quite a ways ahead of Tony. We're going to try to put Stewart 2 laps down now, 3 to go. Yeah, we're for sure going to put Tony Stewart 3 laps down. Oh, slight contact there. Again. He just got hit up the track by the 19th place driver of Matthews. 2 to go. White flag in the air. Final lap of the race in this Midget Series event here at Grant Park, aka Knoxville. The way this track looks. Checker flag in the air. We get our second career win at the racetrack and another win on the season. Yeah, I'm doing good today. And I did just lap the field. You did just see that. I'm surprised, too. I am surprised. That is by far the best race we have had in our career mode in this Midget Series, and we are going to now take the points lead with that win. Stewart finishes third, so we look at the standings. Sorry, we had the points lead before. We expand on it now. 6 wins, but only 14 points ahead of Tony Stewart. Still got room to grow, but we are looking good as far as trying to win our first career championship in the Midget Series. Half season to go, though. Still got 7 races, and we have 3 more coming on this live stream, so hopefully you stay tuned for that. Yeah. We have got that's 6 wins on the season. You figure we had 3 last year, so that's our 9th career win now. It's hot on this season compared to last year. Finished second in the points last year. I think we lost by like 12 or 14, something like that. So we are definitely in it to win it this year for the championship there. So We got a showcase race coming up now for the 305 series. Not sure how many. 3, 4. So there are 4 showcase races in the 305 series versus only 3 in the midget series. So more chance to score more money, I guess. Gonna make some repairs here. Got just over $35,000 left. Yep, thanks. Good luck. Thanks for popping in. Also, while you're here, before you leave, we are going to have a NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Chicagoland, and that race is going to be tomorrow night between 7:30 and 8 o'clock will be the start time, and that will be live streamed on the channel as well. Cannot post on YouTube, so I guess the only way to actually schedule my races is to do it on a stream the night before. I'm going to run into the career settings. Going to drop it down. We'll see how the super... No, we're not going to do super short here. Not with the showcase race. We'll do 50. We'll do 50%. It's supposed to be 50 lapper. That's No, you know what? We'll do 25. It's still 25 laps. Wow, that's crazy. On a somewhat bigger track too. All right. So now it's only a 12 lap feature. Dirt track that looks like Pocono. It's a triangle. Different. And we'll go into practice here. It's weird. Turn 3 is flat too. Or, no, the stands were right there, but somehow we haven't started a lap yet. So which side is the front stretch? Okay, so this is the front stretch right here, and the start-finish line's about on the entry to turn 1. What the heck was that? The car coming onto the racetrack pulled out right in front of us, and we have heavy damage here in hot laps, guys. That's not good. That's not a good way to start the showcase event. Any race, but when we're racing to really try to get into the feature here. Oh my God! It almost happened again. Oh my good heavens! There's people just pulling out on the track right in front of me. That's such a blind corner too with that. Yeah, we got a lot of damage. We're getting slowed down. Might say only 3% or 97% on the arrow. Only 3% damage, but we hit him really hard. And I don't think we're going to meet that goal time because of the damage we've got. Could be surprised. But it is not looking good. This is going to be a tough race to make the feature. I mean, that damage is not going to help, but see how this is going to roll. We'll see. Final lap now of hot laps. Heard my phone buzz. Must mean my battery died. So it looks like I not going to be able to read any more comments here for the rest of the stream. We're just past halfway done with this stream. We're 3 races in. We got 3 to go. We just completed practice here, and we'll have our 2-lap qualifying session in the night time, because that's the right time. We're going to try to widen this track out as much as we possibly can. We'll try running a little higher through turn 3. Really going to try to cut the bottom there through turn 1. Trying not to let it slide too much. See what this lap is going to turn. 17.89. I think we can get better. I think we can do better. Really trying to cut every corner this lap. At the line, 17.57, so about 0.3 of a second quicker. That second lap we qualify 18th. Remember, only 20 drivers make the feature in a showcase event. Ben Armstrong on the pole once again here by about 0.08 of a second. We will be in heat race number 3. Top 3 advance to the feature, and the top 2 to the qualifying dash here at Desert Springs Raceway Park. And we will be starting 4th, so we're going to have to fight here for a transfer spot to the feature, and especially to a transfer spot to the dash. Only 3 laps in the heat race. We don't have time to waste here. Quickly trying to move down to the inside and move into 3rd. Still side by side now into turn 2. We're going to move on by for the time being. But again, we don't have straightaway speed like these guys do. This track has a long amount of straightaways. In fact, 3 of them on every lap. Quickly 2 to go. We're in the final transfer spot right now. We don't want to run that B main. Don't forget we've got damage from hot laps on the front bumper of our car that might have not only affected our qualifying time, but could affect how we're going to run here in this heat race and the rest of the night. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go here in heat race number 3. We're in the final transfer spot, but not by a lot. Only about a half second to a second ahead of Paul Taylor into turn 3 for the final time. Samantha Wilson wins our heat race number 3, and we will finish 3rd, and we will make it to the feature without having to run in the B, or any of the mains for that matter. We'll be starting 13th in the feature event as well. We haven't had to run any B mains so far in the 305 series, so that's pretty cool. We had to run our fair share in our rookie season of the Midget Series. Of course, this season isn't done yet. We still got 2 showcase races left on the year, so we'll see how that's going to run. Green flag going to be in the air. We've got a 12-lap feature underway. We're starting 13th in this one as we take it hot into turn 1. Quickly going to gain a spot. Remember, a lot of money on the line here in this event. Compared to most other ones, contact off of turn 2. That's going to slow us down quite a bit here down the straightaway. Still trying to catch our speed coming out of turn 3. 1 lap in the books. We've got 11 to go as we just got hit from behind and shuffled up the racetrack again. We're going to move our line to the top while we're already there. Maybe trying to get the run off of these corners that have more progressive banking. Oh man, just contact. Everybody bouncing off of everyone here in these corners. 10 laps to go. Inside's definitely the way to go in turn 1. I think it's just a fight for the bottom at that point. Trying to help my straightaway speed any way I can right now, but this is looking tough just to finish inside the top 10. I don't think we're going to get it in this race. Only 9 laps to go. We're still losing spots. Yeah, it's going to be a fight for the bottom every corner, I think. I mean, we have not quite gotten there yet. More contact. Now we're 3 wide heading into turn 2. Oh, more contact with Taylor. Sorry, that was turn 3. 8 to go. Really sliding it. Man, we are losing a ton of spots in this feature. Look at us go. Almost 4 wide at the back of the pack, and we are struggling mightily in this race. I think we race here again on the season as well. Only the next time it's not a Big dive. A little bit of contact again. See if we can gain any more spots here. Maybe on the longer run, our car's starting to come in a little more. I just think we've got too much damage. Even just from hot laps, it is costing us a ton of time into the outside wall and hard. And the caution is going to fly because of it. That is, I mean, if any of the other damage didn't hurt our car somehow, that definitely did. Way too tight, drove it into that corner way too deep. And now we're going to have a 5-lap shootout to the end of the race. Everybody's still on the lead lap for these final 5 laps. We're going to try to hang on to every position we can, but we're going to be struggling pretty mightily for the most part. Oh, more contact, 4 to go. Contact from behind, around goes somebody. And the caution is going to fly again with Ben Armstrong leading Vincent Jackson for the pot of cash in this second showcase event. Green flag back in the air. 4 to go. Oh, took it way too deep into turn number 2. Slowing us down way more. Once again, trying to hold on to 14th. 3 to go. On the outside into the flat corner in turn 1. Definitely don't want to be there. We're trying to hold our own, at least for right now. For the most part, we are quickly jumping down as now we're back into the 14th position. Once again, remember we started 13th, 2 laps to go. Turn 1 is just not our friend, and a caution's going to fly somewhere behind us because it looks like everybody in front of us is alright. So that'll set up a 2-lap green flag checker to the finish, almost overtime style. If it was NASCAR, it would be called overtime, but it's not. We're racing on dirt here in a dirt series. Green flag in the air, and the 305's barely sliding in front there. Had to get out of the gas, thought it was gonna slide up in front of him for a second. That caution could help us. Chance to gain more spots here before the end of the race. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Can we make it all the way back to the checker? We have to for there to be a clear winner. We're in the 12th spot. Final corner of the race now. Checker flag waving off of turn 3. We'll take a 12th place finish. It's better than where we started in 13th by 1 spot. Although it's not a top 10 in a showcase event, and we didn't perform as well as we did in the last showcase event, I think we did alright. Definitely had a lot of damage throughout the course of the day as well. That definitely kind of hurt us. Still 13th in the point standings here. Just for making the show, you get quite a bit of money here in these showcase races, so I will definitely take it. So we do have to finish top 10 in the next 2 races in the 305 series to get that bonus. Another 305 sponsor opportunity for the next season. Next race here on the live stream is going to be at I-19 Speedway, and it'll be our second race of the live stream in the Midget Series and our 5th overall. .30 laps in this race on a quarter-mile racetrack will be the feature size. We'll practice and qualify for this event, unlike what we did in the first midget race. And we'll likely end on a 4th 305 series event on the stream. We still got one more race after this. Quarter mile, short little bull rank. These turns are very, very long. Oh boy. Not wide, but long. I'm kind of struggling just trying to get back to the start-finish line here. Definitely going to have to time these corners out a little bit better. Already in the wall off of turn 4. And again there. Middle to outside lines might be the way to go for us. I don't know, we might have to run the bottom, I feel like. Move down to the bottom. One more lap. Got some guys pulling us, at least right now. Looking like it. This might be a tough race to win here. Try and win back-to-back races in the series. Last lap was our quickest in the 9-second barrier there in 9.86. So we will advance to qualifying. 9.46 is the pole position lap. So we need a 9.46. Our fastest lap ever here is a 9.64. So this is going to be tough. We'll see. I don't think we're off to a good start here on lap 1. Just by going into turn 1. Who knows though. Looking for it. White flag in the air. Just ran a 10 flat. I think the second lap is going to be quicker, but how much quicker? At the line! No, wow. It wasn't quicker. We're going to qualify 12th. Probably one of our poorer qualifying performances in the Midget Series. We did come in with a 14-point buffer. But we don't want a bad race here. We finished outside the top 10 once this season. And that was the only race we did not win on the year. We finished 11th. Or no, we ended up coming back. We finished 9th. We did get in the top 10. But it was our worst finish over the last couple seasons. Hopefully we don't have that problem here. In heat race number 4, and we'll be starting in 3rd. So maybe we'll actually have a shot to win this. Green flag in the air. Should be a fun one. Quickly taking it 3 wide off the start. That's a good way to go into turn 1. Trying to carry that momentum. And look at us get to the lead already. Take it with a grain of salt. Got a long race ahead of us here in this heat. Really just trying to pull away at this point. Using all the racetrack while we've got that clean air out in front of the field. We're going to catch lap traffic right now. 3-second lead already. 5 laps to go. And the minute we caught lap traffic is the minute our car doesn't want to handle right. Sure enough. That's how most of the races were last season as well. Came out of the gates a lot hotter. And that is the difference maker of how we ran last season to so far how we ran this season. And only 6 races left on the year after this race. 2 to go. White flag in the air now. 1 lap to go. We got 4 drivers on the lead lap. And a 6.5 second lead. We are going to easily cakewalk a win here in heat race number 4. That's what I like to see. So we'll be starting 4th in the qualifying dash. I'm sure Tony Stewart will likely be starting on the pole here. Yep. Deja vu every single race. Stewart on the pole, qualifying dash. Stewart on the pole after qualifying. Green flag in the air. Now we're starting on the outside. We started on the inside last time, so we're quickly going to try to get down to the bottom. We did. Good job so far, and a quick slide job here. We're going to move into third after lap 1, so that's a good start. Stewart goes high off of turn 2. We're barely going to clear him. Now he's going to try to cross us over on the bottom. Runs us up the racetrack. We're into the wall. Stewart put us there. He did not make his slide job clean like we did ours the lap prior. We'll try to catch back up to him. Stewart in second with Corey Clay currently in the race lead. Probably going to have to use a little more of the racetrack. We're catching Stewart a little bump here and a little payback to move on by him for second. But all that battling with each other, was it enough to have Corey Clay win this qualifying dash with ease, or will we have a chance to at least run him down and make it close and build our confidence heading towards the feature? We'll see. We're not really gaining much on him, if any at all. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. We're actually losing Clay a little bit. Corey Clay looks like he's going to be the guy to beat here come feature time. He moves high off of 4, but it doesn't matter because Corey Clay will win the qualifying dash. We're going to finish second, and maybe Clay's got a chance to win his first race of the year here tonight. As long as Tony Stewart doesn't win, and really as long as we beat Tony Stewart, we could still gain or pull away with our points lead. So we'll enter the feature here at I-19 Speedway, aka I-55, but like I'm just throwing this game under the bus as far as these actual tracks. The way they look and the way they name them. Green flag in the air again, starting on the outside, quickly trying to move to the bottom and try not to waste any time here. In the process, big dive to the inside, almost got to the bumper. That was a big mistake though. We went way too high off the exit of the corner. Stewart's able to overtake second. Tony Stewart now going for the lead early here on Corey Clay, trying not to waste any time. We saw how good Clay's car was on the longer run, and you see how our car is here as we try to catch Tony Stewart for second. Stewart moved high for 1 corner and knew that was probably a bad idea. Maybe Stewart's got the faster car if he can get through the lap traffic better and maybe run the bottom better than Corey Clay is currently. It's all about where you catch the lap traffic in certain spots on the racetrack too. Definitely helps. Stewart moves high right behind the lap car. It bumps us out of the way and into the wall again, just like he did back in the dash. Goes to show how intense this points battle is when we're racing like that. Ooh, contact with the lap traffic now. Top 3 have definitely pulled away from everybody else. It was Clay that moved high. It looked like it was a lap car that moved high. Clay's about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds ahead of us still. And he's got about a second on Tony Stewart, who is in second. And catch Tony through 1 and 2 that time. Trying to catch him through 3 and 4. Contact. And we'll pay him back again. Oh. We'll contact there with the lap car of Davis. Still getting in our way. Race for the championship going on right now in second between us and Tony Stewart, bumper to bumper, while we're 2.5 seconds off the race lead. Keep racing with each other. None of us are going to have a shot to win, but I think the competition of just beating each other right now is what we're both going for. We saw how hard we've raced with each other not only last year but this year as well, and what it could lead into in worst case scenarios. You do not want to have it come to that here tonight. We are now 3.5 seconds off the lead. Stewart's got a ton of lap traffic ahead of him. We overdrove turns 1 and 2. Still 3.5 seconds off the lead. We're running out of time as far as trying to win this race is considered. Not looking good with 11 laps to go. Tony Stewart still less than a second ahead of us, though. We're about a third of the track behind the leader. Big wheel stand coming out of turn 2. That didn't help us. We've got at least third place locked in. Again, trying to catch Tony Stewart. Overdrove 3 and 4 a little bit. Had to get out of the gas late. Stewart now on the outside. A lot of lap traffic just in front of him once again. Very short little bull rank of a racetrack. Only 6 laps to go. We're now 2 seconds behind Stewart. Shuffled to the outside. We'll gain a little bit of time on him. Still a little over a second behind, but a lot of lap traffic is coming now between the two of us. Oh, big wheel stand there. Didn't cost us much time, though, but I think we're just too far behind to catch him. White flag in the air for the leader. Corey Clay is going to win his first race of the season here as he comes to the checker flag off of turn 4. We might have a shot to catch Stewart through 3 and 4. Nope, nowhere close. We're going to finish third here in this event. Stewart beats us this time by a position, finishing in second. We were the only 3 drivers to finish on the lead lap in the race. So Corey Clay gets his first win of the year, as we will check the point standings. So we have a 12-point lead now. Stewart gains 4 points on us. We were up by 16. We're up by 12 now. Clay, 4th in points, gets the win. Maybe he's got a shot still. You never know. He's 40 points off the lead. Matthew Hedrick, 30 points off the lead. But with 6 races to go, you never know. It's still a 4-driver race, even though it's looking like it's basically going to be me and Stewart. Can't count those other 2 guys out, especially Clay. He's shown winning speed with this win, first of the year for him. So we got one more race on the live stream, and then that will be all for the night. Ooh. Going to Arrowwood next, and it will be in the 305 series. So we'll go to the garage, we'll repair any sort of damage we might have had. And we've got just over $52,500. So what can we upgrade here engine-wise? Not that it's going to boost our performance enormously. Could get a pretty nice boost though with the chassis, a two-star chassis. Maybe we can go 3-star suspension. We could, but we're not going to. So we're going to go with good chassis here. We'll upgrade. All right. Just over 3,000 back for that old chassis. So, all right, we're making some moves here. We're making some moves. I like where we're going. Our engine, though, still 1%. And even just to go, or sorry, still 1 star, only at a 7 out of 30. And look at how much it is. I mean, if we can get up over 68,000 again, I think we can go for the 2-star, or we should just save our money. As long as we can, we'll get a 3-star. Whew, Man, look at how expensive that is. Over 250,000. No, if we can go for this right here, 177 grand by the end of the year, that's our goal. If we can get to 177 grand by the end of the year, get that 3-star chassis or engine, I think that'll be ideal. And we'll build everything else from there. That will put us in championship contention for sure before we even start the next season. We have 11 races to go on this. We're just halfway done. Again, one more race on the live stream. We'll do 50. Yeah, we'll do a 50% race here. In this next and final event of the live stream, race 6 of 6. Still not used to this time change here. $9:19 already. So we've had pretty good success at this racetrack in the Midget Series. Let's see what we can do in the 305 Series at Arrowwood. We might have actually raced here in the 305s already once. Can't quite remember. Man, we are just getting blown by already. By upgrading to a 2-star chassis. We are just, I don't know, I feel like this car is all over the place right now. Can't really hold grip no matter what line I'm running. Probably just the car in general. So we do have 3-star tires, so grip wise I feel like should be better. Might be overdriving it a little bit too myself. There we go. At least we got a quick enough lap time to get a little bit more bonus cash there through hot laps. Again, not going to purchase anything more. We'll obviously repair damage from race to race in both series, but that's going to be all. We haven't spent a dime in the Midget Series yet this year, despite the fact that we have 6 wins out of the first 8 races. Haven't needed to. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We got a 12-point lead in the standings. So we had one lap that was quick enough to get our goal, our lap time goal there. We will qualify now here at Arrowwood. So let's see what kind of car we've got for qualifying. Back to a normal race here in the 305s to finish it out. Not a showcase event. First lap, we're just going to try to get a good lap here first and just dive it deep into the corners. Look at how bouncy turn 3 is on the bottom. We should probably take it to the bottom in 1 and 2. It's not as bouncy. Still is, but not as bouncy. And then we'll go middle line through turns 3 and 4 on this final lap. Cut it down to the inside at the stripe. 14.25. We are fast enough to qualify 15th here in qualifying, so we will be starting 4th in heat race number 3. Again, top 5 make it to the feature in this 5-lap heat race. Top 2 to the qualifying dash. In the nighttime. Presented by Hunt Brothers Pizza. Green flag in the air. Quickly jumping down to the bottom through 1 and 2. Man, look at how bouncy that is. Wow, we slid in between everybody and somehow, some way. We never made contact, but we do make contact with turn 3 and 4. Look at how loose we are. Oh, more contact now going into turns 1 and 2. It's costing us some time on either of us here if we're going to try to catch Lopez. And now we're into the wall coming out of turn 4. Trying to hold on for 4th slightly still. Trying to run Roberts back down for third. Might not have enough time. Try running a little higher line on both ends of the track, see if that might help. Might not. You never know. Ran a little higher than us, though, at least through that corner. As well through turns 3 and 4. Just can't get our car to stick as well as he can. We got to finish top 10 here to have a shot to get our bonus. We can finish top 10 not only in this race, but the next race as well. We're going to finish 4th in heat race number 3. So again, we're in the feature. Won't even have to run the dash, and we will be starting 15th. So we do need to finish top 10 in this 20-lap feature event to move on to the next race in the 305 series with a chance at more money. So we're going to get set to go green here. The green flag will be in the air. Final 20 laps of the stream. Getting out of the gas before we run it in deep into turns 1 and 2. Got it to stick a little bit better. This is going to get really rough through 3 and 4. Took a risk on the first lap and it actually paid off. Now we can move to the top side here. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to run the bottom all the way through the first lap. Try to just slide job in front of a couple people. Now we'll try to work lap after lap to not only catch Dale Baker for 12th, but obviously try to move into the top 10 if at all possible. We're going to catch him the lane we're running now. Oh, contact! Oh no, we both go around and we're actually in the inside wall. Caution is out. We're in the 13th spot and we'll rack them and stack them. So we didn't lose any positions on the inside, just like we did at the start of the race. The green flag is back in the air. 17 laps to go, of course. Big slide, man. We are 3 wide, still never made contact. Another big slide through turns 1 and 2. 3 wide again, more contact. Around goes the car. Caution's gonna fly after we only got 1 lap in. We didn't ourselves get 1 lap in that time, but we will restart in 10th on the outside, so we'll see how this is going to work. Hopefully the leaders can get another lap in this time. 16 laps to go in the feature. Can we hold on to 10? That's all we got to do. Just got to survive and hold on to 10. It'll be easier said than done. Feel like we're faster than the 9th place driver, so that could be a good start. We're going to move in for a moment. It's going to get right back on by us. Looking to the inside again. Not going to at least get there that time. Big run off of turn 2. Man. We don't want to battle him too hard, though, and lose the 10th spot. We're going to pass him. We got to pass him clean. It's got to be on the outside. Really got to try and separate this field behind. Oh, contact. We just spun him around and we hit the wall hard coming out of turn 4 as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Restarting 9th. We have more damage now and it does clump the field back together. Green flag back in the air again. And again, can we finish inside the top 10? 12 laps. Big slide job here to hold on to 9th. We're going to take the risk down to the inside again, trying to get the... Oh, no, we just turned somebody else and another hard lick into the wall. And again, we will be restarting 9th. The leaders only got 1 lap in that time. 4th caution of this 20-lap feature. Thank goodness we're not running the full 40. Getting way too risky on these restarts. Still got 11 laps to go. We're not even at cross flags yet. My goodness. See if we can get there this time. Good start. Back on the inside again. Contact. Oh my goodness. We almost took ourselves out. Now we're back to 10th. That was probably a bad move. Oh boy. Not only that was probably, oh wow, we were 3 wide there. The car in the middle just about got pinched. Dale Baker, I don't think he's fast enough to hold on to 9th. He might be slowing all of us up right now. We're going to try to catch him. Oh, we put ourselves on the wall off of turn 4. Still trying to catch him. Trying to hold on for 10th, obviously. In the process. If at all possible. Now we're losing more spots here. Oh, man. We are all over the place. 7 to go. Back to 13th again. Right back where we were on that very first restart after the first yellow. Baker slowing everybody up right now. Might have to try and pass him on the inside. It doesn't look like the outside's working. I mean, we're working as far as catching up to him, but as the passing lane goes, it's just not working enough. Only 5 laps left. We have to finish in the top 10 to try and meet our goal here. It's getting close. Oh, Baker gets in the way. He gets turned. Caution is going to fly again. And we will restart in 12th. After caution number 5. What a wreck fest in this race. Not a good way to go out on the stream tonight. 4 laps. Hopefully we can run them clean. Quickly trying to get to the inside for 11th there on Rodriguez. Oh, contact. Oh, around we both went. Caution's going to fly, and we're going to at least hold our position. Both of us do. We're going to be in 12th again. And I'm not even sure if the leaders got back to the line that time. Okay, no more cautions. Let's get there. Under green. Leaders did get to the line at least. So now we got 3 laps left in the race. And 3 of the 6 cautions we have had so far in this one have been after just running 1 lap under green. And the wrecks have happened in turns 3 and 4. We still got a shot running the outside here. Rodriguez really kind of holding us back. Oh, contact. We're slowing each other down. To the inside for 11th. We're going to go for the spot here into turns 3 and 4. Really bouncy, big slide job. Oh, he puts us in the wall. And we're going to lose the spot. When it looked like we were going to get to 11th, we finished 12th. Luckily, we didn't lose more spots than that. A lot of damage here to repair before the next race. Probably the most damage we picked up on any race. Luckily, we finished under green. Despite having 6 yellows, Ben Armstrong going to get the win. We're going to remain 13th in the point standings again. I believe we have 10 races left now in the 305 series season. Yep, so we're not going to meet our goal to get some extra bonus cash after the next race, unfortunately. Ooh. Wonder if we run this next race for... Okay, so no, we'll get another shot at another goal. Still 13th in the point standing, so we should be able to get 4 top 15s in the next 4 races. We haven't finished outside the top 15 in a while. Next race is going to be at Sugar Bush. Just repair any damage we've got. We won't upgrade anything here. We'll just see if we could sell any parts. I don't think we have to. No, we don't have any parts to sell. So just over $24,500 entering the next race. Look at the standings. Yep, we're 13th still. And Dale Baker's in front of us still by quite a bit. Ben Armstrong, 7 wins. Wow, on the year. Fitz Jackson, second in points. He's got 3. Keith Torres, third in points. He's got 2. Those are the only 3 winners on the year. They all have multiple wins. And Armstrong has a 24-point lead over Jackson. But still 10 races to go. Sugar Bush will be the next race when we start the next video for this season. That next video, not sure if it's going to be a live stream or not. We'll have to see. I don't think it's going... No, it's not going to be a live stream for the next career mode video. Hopefully this time, though, it will upload for sure. And I will be sure to catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, as always. See you guys in the next video. For more daily NASCAR content, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the commentary, the video, the races. And I'll catch you later.